Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This time we're going to be taking a little look at South Park, The Stick of Truth. It's funny, this game has been delayed so many times, and it's been through so much, yet it is really fun. That is my overall kind of experience. That's the right word. So what is the game? Well, as you can see, it's an open world-ish. Well, there's the map, so you can run around all of South Park and a few other places, including an alien spaceship, which is rather fun. So you can run around the place. You've got some kind of cool terrain traversal mechanics, so I don't know, I could shoot that thing, it'll fall over, but there are actually puzzles that involve using your various abilities and things like that. The combat system is the JRPG style. I will find an opportunity to show that to you later. In this video, I'm just going to do a side quest and kind of mess around with that, and then I'll try to later on show you a little bit of the stuff that involves the main characters, because I really don't want to spoil the story. What I will say, though, is this feels like an episode of South Park. You've probably noticed just the actual animations. You know, they run in a very South Park manner. All the voice acting is there. It is, of course, written by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, who are the people who make South Park, which is really fun to see. In terms of humor, it's got the exact same good bits about that main South Park does. I should probably say that personally, though, the puerile elements of South Park kind of infuriate me often on the TV show. I don't think it's as bad in the game because just the sort of overall presentation. What I enjoy about South Park, though, is when they try to be a little bit more witty and clever, and there's still a decent amount of that in the game. The basic setting is a giant LARP based on a mythic item called the Stick of Truth. And the Stick of Truth is basically just the feckin' stick. But Cartman is the Grand Wizard of the Kingdom of the Koopa Keep, otherwise known as the KKK. Yes, Cartman is the Grand Wizard of the KKK in this game. There's Princess Kenny. There we go. Kenny decided to LARP as a female character, which is totally cool. But when it goes real life, it's a bit interesting. There's Butters and all the different characters are there, and actually let's just use this as an opportunity to show you around the more RPG elements. So there you go, Randy's just added me as a friend. That was... Oh look, we like this, we'll get a free iPad. So it's great, you guys. And this is literally called Facebook in the game, which is great. They, as always, have a pretty liberal use of, fair use. Now, let's have a look at our inventory and our characters. So there's our net worth. You can get money in this game. And that kind of thing, you level up, and pretty much the standard affair. There's different kinds of melee weapons. Melee weapons have strap-ons. Strap-ons are essentially just gems, but with a more South Park kind of name. We'll leave it at that. Then you have a ranged weapon, so I just have an alien ray gun. You've got heads, just the regular kind of armor slots. These can have different things like giving you armor, and I'll explain that in a bit. Giving you PP, and I'm sure that people who are sort of used to JRPGs will understand what that is. You can get all these different eyewears, wigs. Junk is basically, not junk, what is it? Yeah, is it junk? Yeah, this is basically just full of random cool shit from the shows, like the Obama Game Sphere, which, you know what, great. So there's that, and let's move on to our abilities. You just have different abilities. I'll show you more about those in the combat engine, but you have abilities, perks, and then magic. Then there's your quest log. Now, the main story quest at the minute is for me to go and forge an alliance with the Goths. I may do that at the end of the video, I'm not sure. I don't want to break out too much. You can see by the name of this, the Timmy Express. Timmy is basically the fast travel in this game. He zooms by, picks you up, and drops you off places, which is very handy. But today we are going to be doing Mongolian... Hey, that wasn't nice. We're going to be doing Mongolian beef, which means we get to go to quite clearly one of the best characters in South Park.
Welcome to She-Walk, can take all the plate.
So we're, I can't actually replay the quest text, but basically, what's happened is the Mongolians have arrived. Where are the Mongolians? I think they're, hiding somewhere. Well, there's one of them. They arrived, and they're making our poor man in City Walk serve Mongolian food, which is apparently crap, so we need to go into the Tower of Peace and kill the Mongolians.
Fuck you, asshole!
Oh shit, elves. Well, this is a pretty convenient time to show you what the combat's like. Okay, it's basically that kind of JRPG slash... Oh, just need a block. That's pretty cool. You can see there I was actually right-clicking in time to block his attacks. That gives the combat this really nice active element. So now we have different things. We have magic, which I don't have any mana for, but they're basically just spells. You know what they are.
Wait,
Then you have abilities, which are class-specific. My class is a warrior, not particularly interesting. But they are just basic abilities. This one, you beat the crap out of them with a baseball bat. This one, you, well, kick them in the balls. And in this one, you just charge right into them and knock them out. But first of all, I'll just show you what the basic attack is like. So you can left click and right click. If you left click in time, then you'll do a perfect attack. So let's do that. Now this guy's in riposte, or what? I don't really know how to pronounce that word. I should learn that. Basically, he will start deflecting my attack. So we're going to hit the elven priest. So in we go. And my weapon, as you can see, is kind of glowing and stuff. It's got the strap-ons that I put in my weapon are a lighter and a dead bird, so they'll catch fire and they'll be grossed out, so they take lots of damage over time.
Me, are you?
So let's use some of Princess Kenny's great abilities. I think the Unicorn Stampede has got to be done, so we just need to press the keys shown to do this. So here comes our unicorn. I've got it. That's rather glorious. Oh dear, I hit the wrong button. You know what? I'm glad I failed. So we'll just block that, and then... Swordsman's nearly dead. Oh man, poor Kenny. I'll switch out to Butters in a bit just to show you what Butters is like. There you go, the damage over time spells were able to kill them, and now we can loot their corpses. Which is of course exactly what you want to do. And these guys are of course dirty stinking elves, which we hate because we are members of the KKK. Which, of course, you know, our glorious leader, the Grand Wizard Cartman, says that's wrong, so we will obey him. Another thing I just want to say, by the way, the music is really great. Is this stuff, it's got, like, basically Cartman chanting, which is kind of fantastic. Anyway, so... Probably just try to stay quiet, you know, the cutscene bits. Okay, so we are going to be fighting some Mongolian warriors, who are, of course, depicted in a very... racially friendly manner. We are going to first kick one of them in a place where the sun don't shine. The reason we're going to do that is because this ability will stun them. Now in this one, I have to click every time I slap my hands down and then hit S. Basically, if you follow all the prompts right, you will do a little bit more damage, and overall it's quite good. Now one thing Kenny can do is charm. He basically flashes them, which is rather hilarious, but there's no real need to do that. Hopefully, we will get the Unicorn Stampede correct this time. Take out these two guys. Alright. It's a lovely unicorn, you know, I've got no problems with it. Oh dear, I did it again. I'm really bad. The thing is, right, it may kill Kenny, but you know what? Oh dear. What did... Oh, attack down. It may kill Kenny, but all your enemies start bleeding. So honestly, I do think it's worth it. And what are we going to do to this guy? I guess I could show you what melee is like. This is apparently weak against this guy, but whatever. What the hell? That did not work. Alien ray gun. When my weapon flashes, yeah, left click or right click. Boom. Alright, yeah. Didn't really do a great amount of damage, so that's the thing. Often I found the range, of course, is not really as much damage. This, with Kenny, if I click when a heart appears, and I do some extra damage, which is rather nice. He's again using Blinding Shot, which is not particularly good, but you know what, let's just kill the bastard. Eat my halberd. Though, wow, that guy, he's got 23 armor. I'm still not 100% sure what the armor system's like. Let's just charm him. I'm not too sure how to... Oh, okay, it just happens. There you go. And then that will decrease his attack, which is of course very good for us. And we will follow that up with actually nothing, because we've already used all of Kenny's power points. Now you can use consumables to increase your power points, to do that kind of thing. I don't particularly see the point at the minute. So block his attacks. Now of course when you block, you still do take some damage, but that's fine, you take reduced damage, so there is definitely an incentive to block. Right now I'm playing the game on hardcore difficulty, which is the hardest available. And it actually feels really good. Like, your choices matter. the combat does seem well balanced at this difficulty. I heard Total Biscuit say that they're using MSG. I heard Total Biscuit say that the combat was perhaps just a little bit easy in normal mode, so I'm glad I did step it up. All right. Oh dear. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to stun them. And then whack the guy. This means that they will go into combat stunned, so we have an extra turn to hit them. Which, honestly, in some cases will be enough for you to just flat out kill them. Just realized there my weapons are kind of weak against these guys. Not particularly sure why. Now, the game does have an armor system. I still need to kind of learn the ins and outs, but basically, you can batter down enemies to reduce their armor, which means that over time they'll, like, take more damage from your hits. Basically, it's just like damage mitigation. Okay, so this is Kenny's Furry Friends ability. You need to hit A and D to shake them all off. Do that fast enough. Come on, Kenny. I'm hitting A and D. Oh. Well, that's very bizarre. One thing that's actually worth mentioning, though, which this sort of brings to mind, the game is not particularly well balanced for a keyboard. It is, of course, much easier to spam a button with a gamepad. And that means that some of the times when you need to rapidly enter prompts like that, it just doesn't tie together too well. And we did just get a Mongolian bow there. Let's see, how good is that? So we go to ranged weapons. Actually, overall, that is additional damage, and it does higher damage against armored targets, which I think is very good. So let's keep on assaulting the Tower of Peace. We will need to make our way through these guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, that guy got the drop on me. So combat is, I guess you could say it's repetitive, but I actually think that it's highly enjoyable. I really do like this game's combat system. It just feels really active, and your choice... Sorry, yeah, your choices definitely do matter quite a bit, which is very nice to see. So what are we going to do here? You see, honestly, I just want to use Kenny, so I think I'll just do the Bull Rush to show you what that is. So we'll put on our helmet. We will... Oh, dear. I did that too soon. With Bull Rush, you basically hold in left click until your character flashes red, then you let go. I'm still getting the hang of things. Okay, Unicorn Stampede. We're going to do this right. Alright. Okay, come on. A. Oh dear. I'm not very good at this. The key prompts are very fast. That's what I'll say. The nice thing, though, about this is that it basically murders the enemies. Oh dear, actually, I'm taking a lot of hits here. And I died. Well, this is a great chance to introduce you to the Mormons. There are the Mormons. Let's continue. Now that we have escaped the fiendish grasp of the Mormons, we can continue to kill the Mongolians. Because, you know, South Park. Take all that loot. What is... where... oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm back on the first floor. A little bit unfortunate. Let's, sort of shimmy our way up here. Now, don't worry, after this, I will show you what it's like when I'm running around with Cartman and Craig and... well, of course, Stan, Kenny, Kyle, etc. Now, funny enough, I haven't met Stan or Kyle yet. I'm pretty sure they're the leader of the dirty elven fiends. Which, of course, is a shameful betrayal. Let's just beat the crap out of these guys. Oh, I kind of right-clicked a little bit too early there, so I did a little bit less damage. Okay, I'm actually going to be really... no, I should just summon the good old furry friends. I think I might swap out to Butters after this, though, because he has one or two abilities that I really like. Okay, so for this, you just rapidly hit A and D to shake them off. Come on, I'm hit. There we go. And then they basically... it's basically Surf from Pokemon, but it's Kenny and rats. You know, because it's South Park. South Park's fucking awesome at times. In terms of the kind of ratio of humor, like, there is lots of the puerile stuff, and sometimes that's kind of annoying, but I think overall it does work out, and just the premise of all the South Park characters LARPing is great. So, yeah, the game works out, it's pretty fun, and I think these guys will die to their bleed damage. Nope. No, Kenny's dead. Okay, then. One thing I do like is, as you move through... oh, the rats came off. As you go on in this game, you unlock more interesting weapons and things like that, which is actually kind of cool. Like, I started off just using a wooden sword. Now I have a halberd and a alien, like, gun. So it's pretty cool the way that happens. Right, we know the one guy will appear out of... Wait. Oh, we can just open these. What? Okay, so we know he appears, which means that we can stun him. And with him stunned, we can stun his friends, which means that I will get the drop on this combat, and hopefully I'll win. So as you can see, they're all dazed, and the basic idea here is that I will just kill the whole bloody lot of them. So I'm going to bull rush this guy, and then hopefully I will not screw up with Kenny. Boom! Okay, so he's nearly dead. That's fine, and then I will Unicorn with Kenny, which will do some very heavy damage in these guys, so... Unicorn Stampede! Okay, time to bring my A game here. Come on, S. Okay. Come on. D. No, that was S. That was S again. Man! Kenny! Flippin' Kenny. Right, well, I'll just have to finish them off by hand then. Which is rather annoying, because they're just stuck at one of those kind of annoyingly low amounts of health. Oh no, the bleed damage will kill them all off. That's fine. Alright, and now I'm on fire. Which is always helpful. Well, let's just, I guess, kill them off. Beesh. I think the violence probably increases as we go on throughout the game. That's one thing I have noticed a little bit, and of course for me that's brilliant because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, so hopefully soon I'll be able to show you what it's like when we meet the actual South Park characters. I didn't want to spoil any of the main quests because it is an RPG, and mainly I just want to show you the mechanics. So there we go, the Valiant Sir Butters. We'll take all our fat loots and keep on moving. Or maybe we won't. What? Okay, so we'll light the fireworks, which will do what? Oh, I know what we have to do. We will put the dragon tail in the broken section here. So the puzzles themselves are, like, they're pretty okay, you know, they do the job. Nothing completely, like, too special. But, they work. Okay, so this should be us at the top of the tower. And who will we fight? Yes, of course. I knew this would be the most non-stereotypical, like, racial epithet ever. Oh, Butters, we will get in trouble. Oh my god, we fight the whole horde at once. Well, I think we will just kick them all in the balls. Alright. Boom, 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 and then S. Whack him again. Will this stun the entire Mongolian horde? I'm not particularly sure, but what we will do is use the epic powers of Butters. Oh, Professor Chaos. I haven't used this before, so I'm going to. No idea what it wants me to do. Still no idea what it wants me to do. You see how this game is great? Oh, this is pretty cool, so we just choose a random thing. Okay, so we have the Hammer of Chaos. Alright. And... did the Hammer of Chaos do anything? I don't know, but the entire Mongolian horde just threw up on us, so that was a bit rude. I think we'll just use this again because it's pretty damn good. So, 1, 2, 3, and then we hit S. Whack him again. The Mongolian horde is nearly dead. Honestly, I don't think Genghis Khan was defeated this easily. So let's just use an item here. So we will take a power potion to restore our PP. This will allow me... Oh, I'm grossed out, so I cannot consume food. Interesting, I did not know the gross out did that. So your followers, people like, say, Butters and Kenny, they have really pretty weak regular attacks. Crap, the Mongolian horde is pretty damn powerful as it turns out. Who would have guessed? Let's just beat the crap out of these guys. Wow, they have a lot of armor as well. But the good thing is we set them on fire and they're grossed out, so they will be taking quite a lot of damage over time. Damage. And the best we can do with Butters' hammer... It's bizarre. I found that it's nearly impossible to time his hammer right. Oh dear. Ah, right, so Butters is dead and I'm bleeding. The horde is still sick, because... whatever. I'm not taking a great deal of damage. I just hope the dots are enough. Though I think I... oh dear. Okay. Need to be very careful with our blocking here. I think I'll just need to consume some food, actually. Let's take a bit of a health potion. Pop us right back up. And it's nearly time to just go in for the kill, honestly. Yeah, I think they'll be dead next turn. And that'll be the end of this quest. After that, I will try to show you something cool involving these South Park characters that we know and love. Okay, so now I'm grossed out, which means... oh. They jumped off the tower.
Well, that being grounded was nice while it lasted.
So I can get Genghis Khan facial hair, some cash, and now I have to go back to Mr. Kim. And of course, we will find out what Mr. Kim's taking the entire endeavor is. Well, I guess the Mongolians were into their fire. Oh dear. Come on, I don't feel like fighting these guys. Can I maybe just run? Nah, I think I'll just need to kill him, which is fine.
You sure about this?
I am sure, Butters. I am sure. In terms of swords and other weapons, there are quite a few. The range is rather large. I was at Jimbo's Guns. Of course, you'll know what that is if you're a person who watches South Park, and he was selling a long sword, which I thought was great. Fortunately, couldn't really sell guns to minors. As you can see, the Hammer of Butters is a thing to be reckoned with when used correctly. Okay, so that guy, we are actually just going to bull rush him because he's quite heavily armored. And the bull rush works quite well against enemy targets, or armored enemy targets. Boom. Yep, he's still still kicking, and we'll just use Butters' hammer again. Yep, the Hammer of Justice. I'm pretty sure this would work out pretty well in WoW. And kaboom.
I was seeing if it works.
Of course you were. Come on. Alright, so we will once again loot them. You do get quite a lot of random loot, actually. Okay, so hopefully we won't be attacked by elves or Mongolians. Or Mongolian elves. Gee, that would be bad. Alright, so victory has been... oh, crap. No, elf. Alright, let's go to Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim is a good fellow. Hello.
There you go, kid. All the shitty chicken you can carry. You do good work. I'll help you fuck up Mongolians anytime you want. Not bosses, though. They too tough. You call me with this. I give you one per day.
Wait, Summon items are powerful abilities that can vanquish all of your foes in combat. They are consumed when used, but you can get one... okay, so you can get like one every day. That's pretty cool.
Elves attack!
Oh no. I think I'm just going to use Butters to, you know, absolutely destroy these guys with his hammer. Because he's fucking Butters and he just does not care. I did not really block too well there. Ah, silly elven priests. I mean, come on. Why would Stan and Kyle, like, form up this faction? I mean, really, Stan and Kyle, really. Ugh.
You're not waiting on me, are you?
I'll just beat the crap out of them. Boom, and boom. As you can see, these guys are not armored targets. That means that I do considerably more damage. Matters not, though. Butters will dispense Righteous Fury upon them and smite them down. Because he's Sir Butters the Knight. Paladin, not Knight. Whoops. And we will just finish off this guy. Oh, whoops. So you can see there, I did that in the wrong stance. Being a paladin, he can heal people, so he healed me up, which is pretty nice of him. I don't have any more PP left, and I don't want to... oh, wait, he's...
Asshole!
yeah, I should probably remember that stance. I keep on forgetting stances and then getting myself killed. So we'll shoot him, and down he goes. Alright. So we're going to go and take a little bit of a look at this mission.
Wow, you look pretty desperate.
Don't say that, that's mean. I will shoot you. Yeah, so, let's have a look at the map. All the different places that you know. Let's go to quests. So, what Cartman wants us to do is recruit the goth kids. So let's have a look at our map. We actually would need to head to school. Well, there's one thing I'd kind of like to show you. And actually, this is a nice way for me to be able to show you the fast travel system in the game. Unfortunately for Al Gore, he did lose a certain election. And since then, he has been the parody of many South Park episodes, including Man Bear Pig. There's that guy. We actually beat the crap out of him so we could get into Tolkien's house. Also, called Dark Meadows, which, yeah, that... South Park, known for being politically correct. Woohoo! But it's all fun. It's all fun and great. I just love how South Park will take the complete hand out of everyone without any discrimination. It does not matter who you are, where you're... Oh.
Hey, over here.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you. It's me, Al Gore. You know, Al Gore. I'm super important. All right, look. I've detected some very strange activity in this area. I believe we are dealing with Man Bear Pig. Yes, the Man Bear Pig. I know you're scared, but I need help. Take these and place them in the location specified on the Man Bear map. Pig. And now I'm going to make you my friend on Facebook. This is very prestigious. You have my email now, but don't give it out to anybody. I'm super serial. Hurry! We must know if Man Bear Pig is here or not.
Alright, thank you, Al Gore. And with that done, I think we will abandon his little quest and try to find a way to get over to school.
It's like totally awesome to be mature like me and not immature like you twerp.
Shut up. Yeah, there we go, some fast travel. I wonder if Cartman's at his house. Actually, we'll stop off and yeah, I may as well show you what houses are like in the game as well. So we have...
The Grand Wizard said that I'm in charge of the shop now because I sound like Clyde. I don't sound like Clyde. Anyways, welcome, wary traveler. Would you like to see my wares?
I would. I'll just show you what this place is like. This is Koopa Keep, which is, of course, the capital of the Kingdom of the Koopa Keep, otherwise known as the KKK. We have this guy whose name I forget. We have, I think, Clyde. And then Tolkien is manning the guard station up here. I wonder if he has anything to say. I don't know. Hello, Tolkien.
At first, I didn't want to join the KKK at all, but the Grand Wizard made some really good points.
Oh, god damn it. So Alright, you better not get me banned from YouTube. Freaking South Park.
Welcome, wary traveler. Would you like to see...
Yes, I would. So, let's have a look at selling, right? Junk. Slight problem. It's really annoying to sell multiple stacks. So I'd have to hit this 7 times to sell, but you see there, oh, look at the sell stack button. Why don't I use that? So I click on this, I hit sell stack. I click on this, I hit sell stack. You know what that is? An absolute bloody pain in the arse. It really is rather annoying. So yeah. There will probably be multiple items here, and I will not acknowledge what they are for the sake of keeping things, PG-13. South Park people will also know what that means. Anyway, so enough selling. That's just to give you a brief idea what that's like. And now that we... Oh, wow. Why am I running like that? So now that I've shown you Koopa Keep, let's, Oh. Where's Cartman's mom? I wonder what she has to say.
I've had my problems raising Eric, but somehow he always forgives me.
It's hilarious how Cartman is just, like, she is his servant. It's absurd. Anyway, let's see if Timmy can help us out here. Oh, there's some dirty elves over there. Well, we're not going to deal with them. No, we will try to find the goth kids. Hopefully that'll get us some interaction with the main South Park characters that you probably know and hopefully love because they're great. And that'll round off the video. But overall, I'd just like to say that this game is a ton of fun. Is it worth the full $39.99 in pounds, British pounds that is, that they are trying to charge? I don't believe so, actually. I do think that $39.99 is too much for this game. I think it's probably just the regular $60, but I don't know, the price of games certainly is inflating on Steam. For some titles and publishers in the UK, which is just kind of annoying, actually. I did get this for less, so I guess that's one thing to take away. I got it for £30. Right, so we need to head to the school to talk with the goth kids. But I can't get into the school. That's a bit of a problem. Can we get in here? Ah, apparently so. Well, I guess it makes sense the goth kids being out the back, in the alleyway. Because that's usually where they hang out, isn't it? There we go. They're back.
Who's that?
I think it's that new kid people are talking about.
Beat it, new kid. This area is strictly for goth kids. What's this? Join the Kingdom of Koopa Keep to battle the wicked elves. All recruits welcome. Sorry, Frodo. We don't play Dungeons and Douchebags. Yeah, beat it, new kid.
Oh, come on, let's do it. We never do anything.
No way. We can't do what this kid asks us to do. He's a conformist. Look at his clothes and his hair.
Yeah, tell you what, new kid. Get the right clothes and some cigarettes and coffee, and then talk to us again.
Yeah, if you want to prove you aren't a conformist, then you need to look exactly like we do. Then, maybe we'll consider hanging out with you.
The delicious irony. So, shall we go and be a nonconformist and complete this quest? I don't know, or shall we leave it here? South Park. Its Facebook is pretty good. I've got to admit. How do we be a nonconformist? I'll see what that entails and then decide whether we kind of keep the video up. Buy a goth cap and keep it on. There's just like a fetch quest that isn't particularly interesting. Alright, so overall, I'm going to actually, you know what? I'll get one of the more funny cutscenes and I'll stick it in after my commentary to give you a little bit of an idea what the main character interactions are like. They're hilarious. For an example, I had a mission where I was breaking people out of detention, fighting through the hordes of ginger hallway monitors to defeat the terribly evil Mr. Mackey. Things like that are parts of this game that I don't want to show in the video because I don't want to spoil the fun for you. So you know what, if you like South Park, you know what to expect, and this it's just really great, especially if you're a South Park fan. So I think you've probably seen enough of the combat and things like that to understand where it's going. If you know what South Park is, then you know what the humor is like, and it's got a pretty good RPG system, all things considered. So that's it for me, just a quick little look, more of an informal video, honestly. It's really late at night, I've just got back from a full day of classes and things, so definitely more chilled, less uber professional. If you want a professional video, go watch Total Biscuit or something. Anyway, cheers, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.